Hi my loves, thank you so much for visiting my channel. I really hope that everything is well with you, that you're having a beautiful and amazing day. You guys, this is going to be the daily message for Friday, August 6th. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are returning, I really appreciate all of your continued love and support. Please keep in mind that these messages are general. You guys, this is not a personal reading. It will not resonate with every single person. Energy is fluid. This could be past, present, or future. And most importantly, please always remember that your free will and the free will of the people in your environment is what will always determine the outcome in your situation. So, you guys, I'm a little frustrated right now because I have recorded this message and pretty much I recorded it twice. I didn't upload the original message because it seems like every single time I started to talk about certain things, there was an issue. And I'll probably still post the message at some point when I'm led to, but somehow like the phone just cut off earlier. So I'm actually just using a different camera now, but literally, I mean, there was no issue, nothing, and it just cut off. So for me, sometimes I see that as, you know, there's some type of turbulence, some type of interference. Maybe it's just not the right time. The message was one that was very, very clear. And I don't know if some of you are actually ready to hear it, but I want to try to make this fairly quick. You guys, the energy of the Lionsgate portal has been open. It will be, you know, at its peak on August 8th, which is in 2 days. The message that I have for some of you guys right now is don't miss the boat, okay? And I'm saying that because I feel like this is, like a lot of my channel messages, it's more of a warning. Now, I kept seeing the movie The Notebook, and what I've noticed in the love readings this week and just some of the other energy that I've been channeling, a lot of you guys are about to, your life is about to change, yes. But it just seems to me like what is up is down, what, you know, like nothing is truly as it seems right now is the energy that I get. And the reason why I say that is because for some of you, what you don't realize is that perhaps in your next connection, like the roles of whether you are the feminine or the masculine currently, I feel like that role is going to drastically change in your next situation. Now, what the vision that I was seeing was sort of like some of you, it's like you were out at water and literally like they sent a boat and, you know, you let it pass by. You were waiting. They sent like a yacht. you let that one just go. It was like a carnival ship came and you didn't want to get on that one either. You guys, some of you, I feel like, and I hate to say this because we can manifest any reality that we want, but for some of you, when it comes to the boat that's going to really get you to your destination, you're about to miss it. And you're about to miss it because you're looking for one particular boat, or in other words, you're looking for one particular person or a type of situation to show up. And I have to be honest with you, you know, I posted a reading yesterday and it was a collective reading, but it was definitely geared towards like the twin flames, soulmates, divine counterparts, lovers, whatever title you want to give to it. And it's interesting to me how in the comments everyone talks about, you know, well, I'm done with that person and I've moved on. And it just really showed me how a lot of people are not fully aware of many of the different stages just in their spiritual journey, and certainly not when it comes to like a twin flame soulmate journey. Because the thing about it is, if you've actually freed yourself from a situation, then why are you still watching readings? A lot of you need to stop watching tarot for entertainment purposes alone. And I know that the reason why the video cut off earlier is because I was digging really, really deep. I was digging real deep, and I probably would have lost a lot of subscribers had I posted that video, because the truth is that many of you don't like to hear the truth. You like to hear the fake, phony, low vibrational stories that are for entertainment all day, and you listen to so much of this crap and you watch it on TV and everything else, that it's like now your real life has started to look just like the drama that you see around you. A lot of you're manifesting things, which is what, again, why I'm saying for some of you, you're about to miss the boat. You're like it's a yacht coming up, and if you're not careful, you're gonna end up on a paddle boat. Because for a lot of you, your new beginnings, your new opportunities, they're right there, literally in your hand, and you have your fist balled. And I've been talking about this now for several weeks, for several months. You know, you guys, I've been talking about this Lionsgate portal now for, I know, a good 2 months. And I told you guys a few weeks ago, I said, if someone is in your life right now, if you can't see yourself being with that person long term, realistically within the next 30 to 45 days, most likely that's not your person. And I see where some of you, over the last few weeks, you've released certain things, but because it's tough, because you have to sever those ties and the separation anxiety and everything else, and your inner child healing and all that shadow work, everything that you're being forced to do now to actually get this new beginning, a lot of y'all, sadly, you're turning back, going to the past. I see it. Where, like, you don't want to do the work. You don't. You talk a good game, but you don't want to do the work. And some of you, you're giving up completely. I can't tell you how many people in the comments are just, well, I'm just single. I don't want to be with anybody. Yeah, you do want to be with somebody. And that's the whole point of this message today. So I'm just going to go ahead and get into it. Some of you are wearing a mask and you don't realize that you've been wearing a mask for so long that you identify with the mask that you've been wearing. Look at this card. This lady here, she has on all white, you know, someone who can be pure, who wants to go towards the light, but she's also chained. A lot of you are chained to a person. You're chained to an idea. You're chained to a mindset. You're chained to something, and it keeps you stuck wearing this mask, but the mask is off now. You see things clearly, but what a lot of you are not seeing clearly right now is yourself. You're not seeing yourself clearly. You're not seeing your situation clearly. A lot of y'all are still in your minds telling yourself that you are waiting on a person who has been married for 20 years. You're still telling yourself that this man or woman who's in a marriage, in a committed relationship, lives in another country, or whatever the case may be, whatever the third party blockage or situation is, you have convinced yourself that you need to wait on that person. You've convinced yourself that the suffering that you've gone through in that situation, you need to keep going through it. And that's just not true. What I'm seeing is that a lot of people who consider themselves of the light, the divines, beings, this karmic energy, y'all, is creeping up, and it's drowning you. It is. Because all I see is a lot of fear and illusions. Which again, is like, for me, I've been posting content, but I'm not watching tarot. I don't want to hear what any other reader has to say or anything. I can look at the titles and I can just see all the bullshit. And some of you guys, you have a good 10 different readers that you listen to. And you get a piece of your story here, a piece of your story there. But when you get done at the end of the day, you still can't figure out your life. Because you won't rest and rejuvenate. You won't go home to yourself. You won't deal with yourself. You won't do the work that it is required to take this mask off. This shadow aspect is on your butt. And a lot of you keep saying, well, it's another person. You know, my family, you know, my twin flame, my false twin flame, the karmic. Some of y'all, some of you, the spells have been broken. The curses have been broken. Everything has been exposed, but you're still in denial. you're still wearing the mask. You're still telling yourself that something that you know is not real is real. It's like you literally have been hit by a train. Somehow you still survived. You was in a full body cast. You're healed, but you still walking around with the cast. You know how people get like a handicap sticker? You know good and well you are not handicapped anymore. But for some reason, y'all keep holding on to something. It's time to let it go, because I'm seeing very clearly some of you are about to miss some of your biggest blessings and opportunities. I was very triggered with the reading yesterday, how so many people in the comments, because I read all my comments and I try to respond to as many of them as I can. I'm done with the past. I'm done with the past. Nope, that person, they're not coming back. And it's like, honestly, if you truly if you believe you're a twin flame and you truly understood the journey and the recognition phase, some of you have been dealing with a catalyst, a karmic soulmate, a false twin flame, and you don't even realize that you haven't done enough healing to actually even meet a true twin flame. And now that you're about to meet that person, you're about to piss the opportunity out into the wind, because all you keep doing is thinking about the past. I mean, I understand it, but I don't understand how so many people can go looking for information and then the information be given to you, but like you're not applying any of it. Some of you, I'm telling you, you got to stop running from yourself. You need to get out of denial. Again, y'all need to declutter, detox, cleanse, reboot, recharge, rest, rejuvenate, whatever you need to do. This energy keeps coming up. This message keeps coming. It keeps coming up. And it's all about a choice and you taking action. If you were ever waiting for the stars to align, you guys, the stars have aligned. If you're not getting things that you want right now, I promise you, there is not a spell, it's not a curse, it's not the universe. At this point, it truly is you. Cards that just came are first chakra, which is the root chakra, victory, and happy family. That's what I'm saying. I always know you need to get grounded. The root chakra. Like I said, for some of you, there's attachments to your past from your environment, you being a product of your environment, your conditioning. But now that you have become more aware, it's time for you to move forward. Having the happy family, the happy life that you want, you can have the victory and success, but you have it when you take the mask off. Like I said, some of you, the boat is being sent to you, but for some reason, it's like you keep missing it. You just keep missing it. And then here you have Healer of the Ages. Okay. A lot of you, even when I see this card, I kind of look at it like balance. You know, I've been telling you guys between now and about Libra season, your entire life could change in a major, major way. This is like deep, deep healing. The Healer of the Ages. I mean, this is you tapping into wisdom, knowledge, courage, a higher level of awareness and consciousness that actually allows you to heal everything. It allows you to heal trauma, curses. It allows curses to be broken. It's physical healing, mental, emotional. It's like the blockages are being removed. This is deep, deep healing energy. The energy is there, but are you taking advantage of it? So I don't want to sit here today and preach because I'm a little, I don't know. I mean, this message is strong, but I don't know. I don't know. Something is off. Something is off. What I want to say, though, is for a lot of you who are focusing on love, I just want to give you this example, hoping that it'll help give you a little bit of clarity and insight when it comes to some of you meeting someone soon, because it's about to happen. So if you look at the reading that I posted yesterday, and then if you go back and you look at some of my channel messages about the false twin flame, a lot of the truth has been revealed about those situations. I posted a message not long ago about a new wave of twin flames and soulmates that will be coming around the time of this Lionsgate portal. And then there was also another message that I remember posting. I was saying a lot of you will be going into union or meeting your person in about the next 90 days. Well, that time is here now. And I don't know, like I feel this overwhelming, like it's almost like anger, but it's sadness, because I literally in my head right now, I see some of you guys, like the boat is going off and you're running after the boat. Like it's everything that you ever wanted, but it seems it's like you're missing it. You're completely missing it. And for some of you, it's going to be so sad that you miss this boat. But my thing is, for some of you, you've had so many heartbreaks and so much pain. You don't know the kind of pain that you're going to feel if you miss this boat. You have no idea. Because a lot of you, you know better. You know better, and yet you choose not to do better. A lot of y'all, I know you probably don't like me as a reader, because I'm not going to get on here and sugarcoat. I talk to you about you. I don't care about whoever you feel like you're in a connection with. Let's talk about you. So what I was thinking about earlier was like in the story The Notebook, because this came up to me also. A lot of you have been, a lot of you that I'm talking to are, of course, divine feminines. And the divine feminine could be male or female. But for some of you, what I want you to know is that in your next serious connection, you may actually become the divine masculine in that connection. The reason why some of you are about to go from being the divine feminine in perhaps a false twin flame dynamic or karmic relationship to being a divine masculine is because for some of you, you have a person that's coming into your life who is ready. And what you're about to realize in dealing with this person is that you're not ready. You're not ready because a lot of you are still, like I said, stuck. A lot of you are still stuck on some type of false twin flame situation. And a lot of you also have not healed a lot of your own trauma. A lot of you still have not started making the money that you need to make. Financial constraints is here. A lot of you still just have not gotten any type of balance in your life. Not the kind of balance that you need to actually go into the victory and the success that you want. But the thing about it is, the divine is giving a lot of you a pass. The divine is giving you an opportunity now to be, like most masculines, the runner. Somebody is going to have to come in and pour into you this time, because many of you are so depleted. You don't really have what you used to have to pour into the person that you should be pouring into, because you literally have depleted yourself pouring into the wrong person. You hear what I'm saying? You've given everything of yourself to the wrong person. And what's so sad is for some of you, because you still don't want to do the work, I can see you still creeping back to the wrong person. I want y'all to think about the movie The Notebook, because I'm sure most people have seen it. In the movie The Notebook, and what's like really standing out to me is the fact that in the story of the Notebook with Allie and Noah, that to me is what I would consider a true twin flame dynamic. Noah, the man, was actually the divine feminine. Allie was the masculine. Okay, when you think about energetically, Allie did what her family taught her to do. She was more of the world, as people would say. She was always running from the connection. She had not gone through the same spiritual awakening and enlightenment as Noah. Not yet. Okay? But the entire time, Noah was living his life, still with plenty of love for Allie. Noah literally built a home with his own hands. Noah had a space full of person there. He knew who his true love was, but he had someone with him. And Allie was living her life. But when the two of them came together, Allie still wanted to run. But she was able to go against everything that she knew, thought, believed, and felt to be with Noah, because she knew that she had to come home to Noah, but coming home to Noah was her coming home to herself. And that is the reason why I'm saying, for those of you who keep taking your butts out here dealing with people who are married or in commitments or whatever the blockage is, if the blockage has not been removed, then it's not your person. If you guys, because a lot of you, I know, you're dealing with people who are married or in commitments, and you sit around all day listening to readings, and you book readings trying to find out about the karmic. The karmic is not that person. No, your person is not with their karmic. Your person is with their life partner. They're with the person that they're choosing to do life with, and you need to stop worrying about them and allow yourself to have a life partner. Like I said, you guys, you still watch readings trying to figure out what's going on with the past person. Your mind hasn't even opened up to the idea that perhaps you've manifested someone that your soul has been communicating with that you've never even met. Which is how I know, again, that a lot of you don't know the first thing about manifestation. You still don't have a lot of faith, because all you can actually believe is what you see and what you hear. You rely on tarot. You listen to what these people in your life are currently telling you. Like I said, a lot of you have not met your person. And when you meet them, the roles are going to be completely reversed. Some of you are so hurt by the fact that this person that you wanted so bad, y'all, the time has run out. They didn't show up. And they probably will never show up. Now is the time. You got about 2 days. I mean, you have time, but you need to deal with that. You need to be honest with yourself about the fact that whether you call yourself a divine, feminine, masculine, or whatever, you're hurt by this situation. You're disappointed by this situation. But instead of looking at the other person, look at yourself for a change. Look at what you need to do to get grounded, stable, and secure. Some of y'all see in personal readings, it's different from generals. Totally different. In a personal reading, I can see the sexual trauma. In a personal reading, I can see the rejection. In the personal readings, I can see the narcissistic family members. In a personal reading, I can see how you've been wrongfully terminated from a job, and it has affected your confidence. I can see all of the reasons why you don't really feel grounded and secure enough to actually go after what you truly want. But a lot of you walk around all day, every day, pretending like everything is okay when you know that it's not. And instead of doing the work, you listen to things and you absorb information that continuously just helps your ego. And I've said this before, and I know the people who hop in the comments and say, well, no, it's not my ego. Those usually are the main people who are very much in their ego. It's okay for you guys to release the fact that you are completely burdened, some of you, by heartache and pain. Not even in your romantic relationships. You've had employers to do you bad. You've had family members and friends to do you bad. But you're so close to the finish line and having victory. But you now have to actually see that you are victorious. You have to see that you worked for this, that you deserve what's coming. Because a lot of you still don't feel like you deserve it. Some of you, what I've been seeing is like, and how I said, many of you divine feminines will eventually be the masculine. A lot of you will meet a man, because a lot of you watching are women. You will meet a man who will be more in their feminine energy. Some of you are going to meet men who cook, they clean, they're very nurturing. They are extremely attentive. It's going to be very different, and you really won't know how to deal with the situation because you're so used to being masculine. You're calling yourself a feminine, but you're actually very masculine in a way. Some of you have been overgiving, overcompensating. And when you finally meet this person that allows you to just rest and rejuvenate, because for a lot of you, that's the type of person that's coming in who wants nothing more but to have an actual happy family with you. You won't know how to do, you won't know what to do. You won't know how to do it because you're still attached to the past. You're still wearing the mask of the person from the past who was the one who was always chasing after someone. You was always the divine feminine chasing. You want to nourish and nurture and protect a connection that really wasn't even for you. And for some of you, the connections that I speak of, it's not just love. It's family members. Some of you need to let go of family members and allow good, wholesome, loyal friends to come in to love you unlike your family has ever loved you. It just makes no sense to me that some of you keep looking for love in all the wrong places. And I'm seeing how so many of you, you're giving up. You don't get a badge of honor for deciding to be single. Because a lot of you, you're not choosing to be single because you just want to be single. A lot of you are choosing to be single because you're so hurt and because you don't trust yourself. A lot of you now, you have to face yourself in the mirror. When you take that mask off, you have to realize that some of the crap that you got in is because you decided to ignore the red flags. You decided to stay in a situation for way too long. That's nobody else's fault. And for some of you, that's what's hurting you the most right now. The fact that spiritually, even your own guides, they're showing you where you went wrong. Every single thing that we go through is in some way our fault because you allowed it. It's time to wake up and take some responsibility and be accountable for yourself so that you can adapt to something new. Like I said, as a reader, a lot of you guys, you probably don't like the messages because for me, I don't care about who's hiding a baby. I don't care about if somebody is happily married or unhappily married. A lot of people, these cards will tell you a lot of stories. But when you really understand energy, half of the stuff you guys that has been said lately that I've noticed, even just watching tarot, it's a lot of things that was done in the dark, in the shadows. Some of it as long as 10 years ago. I'm pretty sure a lot of you noticed that there's so many different stories and scenarios that you guys have heard that you resonated with, because I'm not saying that the things didn't happen, but it's old stuff. Y'all, that's a distraction. It's going to keep you stuck in the past. You already know about the past person who had an STD. You already, the kids have been, we all know about the paternity issues, the people with STDs, the black magic. Okay, now that everything is out there, what do you do about it? What's next? What's the plan now? Because sitting around dwelling on things from the past is going to make you miss the boat. And I keep saying that to y'all too. Pay attention to what you're watching. Pay attention to what you are believing. Because just as many people are out here trying to help you, there's 10 more people against you trying to hurt you. Telling you a bunch of stuff that is not going to help you. There's nothing wrong with awareness. And I promise I'm not trying to take a shot or a jab at readers or spiritualists or anybody else. I'm just saying that you guys make sure that as you are getting information that raises awareness about things that have already passed, that you are now doing the work to find a solution so that you can move forward. If you know that somebody has not left their wife, girlfriend, husband, or whomever because of the kids or whatever, y'all stop worrying about why people are doing things. The what is enough. What's happening? You are in love with somebody or attached to somebody that has a third party. Why they have a third party, it doesn't matter. Are they leaving the third party or not? If not, move on. I gave y'all about 3 different scenarios in the reading that I did yesterday. I said, for some of you, you are severing the tie with someone. They can feel it. So energetically, they are constantly trying to reel you back in. I literally said, you can look in the community tab and see my post. I said, you need to put your shoulders back and your chin up and keep pushing. For some of you, you have a person, maybe they have been caught up in some type of situation. It could be distance between the two of you. It could be anything. Maybe that person is really putting forth the work, because for some of you, you are married. And if you can make your marriage work, I say, of course, do that. People can change, but you can't force it. And then for some of you, you're longing for an energy of a sense of home, to be connected. Not just with lovers, but with friends, family, and everything. It's 3:33 on the clock here. And you don't realize it, but you're listening to songs, you're getting downloads and information, and you're hearing readings, and it's related to a person that you haven't even met. Some of you, your counterpart is getting out of a marriage right now and about to go in deep healing to come towards you. Some of you, at the same time that you were getting out of some type of toxic situation, there's another person somewhere out there in the universe that was doing the exact same thing that you were doing. They've been on the same healing journey as you, and they're trying to come towards you. They know what you've been through, so they know how to love you the right way. But you know what? That person's going to pass you right on by. Because all you can do is sit down and watch tarot about this fool that's out here who's still married, committed, who lives across the country, or whatever the case may be. It's time now, you guys. 2020 was hell. But it was just that. It was 2020. Hindsight is 2020. All the illusions have been removed. And it's like some of you, like you're running back to what was comfortable to you. No matter how toxic or tragic the situation is, some of y'all will not let it go. That's why for months too, I've been saying, okay, maybe some of you, maybe therapy, coaching, something, shadow work. Because just because you walked away from something physically does not mean that emotionally and mentally there's not a blockage there. The reading that I did earlier that I couldn't post, there was so much more that was said, but I could feel that the message is not one that's well received, which usually is the message that you need to hear. I may decide to just go live one day and we can all just talk about this together. But I really want you guys to be empowered. I really want you to see that you've already had to go through a lot. But some of you, you don't realize that you won. You won the fight. It's this victim consciousness for some of you. You still feel the need to keep fighting, to keep proving, to keep going backwards. And it's like game over. It's over. You won. You have to know that you won, so that you can start preparing for the next race, the next battle, the next marathon, or whatever. No two experiences are the same. And that's why I'm saying, for some of you, be prepared to embrace a beginning that is very different from anything that you've experienced before. In order to do something different, you have to be different. These are things that we hear all the time, but you guys, there are so many distractions and illusions and other things that are happening around us and within us that we tend to forget that. The most basic information is just going completely over your head. And I don't know why in my head right now I'm hearing who is that person? The song is called Back to Life, though. It's called Back to Life by LaToya Luckett. I'm actually seeing the video. It's sort of like a little short video. But for some of you, it's back to life now. You've won against the co-workers, the friends, the family, the false twin flame, the karmic soulmate, whatever. It's back to life. Don't worry about the fact that you don't know how to swim right now, because I'm telling you, they're sending a boat for you. It's no point in you constantly drowning when they keep sending boats out to you. God, spirit, universe, ancestors, whatever you believe in, help is there. Help is here. And more help is on the way. But you have to be willing to accept it. You got to take this mask off. And the people who swear that they know everything are the ones that, from what I can see, don't know anything at all. So, I don't know. I didn't even pull any tarot. This was just something, like I said, more of like an epiphany or revelation that I had today. And I just hope that it helps someone, because what you want is here. It's coming. Y'all, I've been making these predictions now for months. I have a website I've had for months that hasn't gone live, and I literally have hundreds of testimonials on there from my personal readings. Personal readings, like I said, are nothing like general readings here online, but my predictions are really good. And for those of you who have been looking for partnerships, abundance in all areas of your life, and your friendships, you know, your family, love, between now and like Libra season, August from August until about November, a lot of you, your lives will change drastically if you take off the mask that you've been wearing that keeps you stuck to the past. In my head right now, I literally, like the movie I Am Legend, and that may be where I'm saying this from, but what I literally see is it's like for some of you, you're running on a bridge and the bridge is just constantly crumbling. This opportunity, I mean, it's right there. But if you stop for a single second to look back, you will lose. And the point that I'm making, and the reason why I even get like a really eerie feeling about it myself, is for a lot of you, this is like a once in a lifetime type of opportunity. That some of you are, if you don't hurry up and get yourself together, you're gonna miss it. For some of you, if you don't meet this person now, it'll be next lifetime. If you don't start this business now, you may be an employee for the rest of your life. If you don't say what you need to say to that friend, family member, or whomever to make your peace, you may not have an opportunity to do it. This is, with new beginnings like this comes a lot of mass destruction. And y'all, a lot of you're not taking it serious. You're just not. I see it everywhere I look. You're not taking this stuff serious at all. I'm telling you, it's like, if you take a single second to look back, you're going to miss everything. And I'm not telling you to leave people behind. For some of you, there are relationships that you can mend because the energy is shifting and maybe you're doing the healing work and so are they. Everybody's situation is different. Like I said, for some of you, you're mending relationships, you're reconciling. For some of you, you're saying your goodbyes to people. And for some of you, you're preparing for something brand new. The endings bring about new beginnings, whether it's the end of a cycle, whether it's a goodbye, whatever. The point though is, find a way to see the good in saying goodbye to the version of yourself that keeps you in a cycle of nothing but goodbyes. Did you hear me? Say goodbye to the version of yourself that has had you stuck in a cycle of nothing but goodbyes. People are constantly leaving because they were not meant to be there. Accept it and move forward. Say hello to victory, happiness, peace, and success. But before you can say hello to all of those great things, you need to first say hello to yourself. Your true, authentic self. Take the mask off. If you're hurt, say you're hurt. If you're afraid, say you're afraid. Nothing is going to work in this next season the way authenticity will. Y'all, the veils that were there before, they're not there. Just like you see all these fraudulent people and activities and everything being exposed, anything fraudulent about you will be exposed too. None of us are above that. That's what I'm saying. Some of you, your ego is going to make you miss the boat. It's me, it's all of us. The truth of who you are is what's about to really shine bright. So, I don't know. You guys, I really hope that this provided you with a bit of clarity and insight. Like I said, I want the absolute best for you. Please don't miss the boat. Watch this reading. Write, journal, do whatever you feel is best for you to manifest. But now is the time to let it all out. Accept change. So, I love you guys. I know I've been just preaching today, but somebody needed to hear this. Stay tuned, you know, turn on your post notifications. I'll be uploading the soul therapy readings that I did that are going to be giving a lot of insight on things that you really need to remove as far as blockages that will help you moving forward. I've done a few so far, and again, I just see there's a lot of grief, you know, a lot of unspoken truths and hidden fears and emotions. You know, we're going a little bit deeper so that you guys can get closer to the light. So again, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on your post notifications. I love you guys so much. I'm sending you lots of peace, love, and light on your journey. Make sure that you're going with and so that you never go without. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.